So in this video I want to look at how Nottingham has rebranded itself. Now with Nottingham, why this is interesting, I said the strategy is more than the causes, because the causes tend to overlap with each other. So the reason why I think the strategies are important, because with Nottingham, they have focused around the branding and culture, arts, and architecture and education. They've used these strategies of rebranding, which actually aren't very popular in terms of the other places that we've studied. That's why I think it's important. So if we start with the branding, what they've done is they've tried to loosen all connection with Robin Hood. So they changed the East Midlands Airport to Nottingham East Midlands Airport, because on the basis that the only thing foreigners could associate with the region was Robin Hood, and they said no, they should associate with business, commerce, and those kind of things. So I think they understand the value of Robin Hood, and he brings in tourism, etc. But they also realize that they need to change the image to show that it's more of a business thing rather than that. And so what they've done is they branded the place with this purple lopsided N you might have seen around, and they put on everything, and they're just trying to get like a proper brand going. So you know, like you could have I don't know, D&G, you know, it's that logo, you can recognize it from everywhere. Like Chanel, you know, it's the two C's, like that. They've tried to make it a purple N. A lot of people said it's like a child's artwork, you know, seriously. I personally don't think it's anything special. I think the Robin Hood ties are good, but I see where they're coming from as well. And they've also done more things on transport, not just the airport. They've got new tram and train lines super fast. They've got them to St Pancras, and they've got like close links to St Pancras, then also Europe as well, because if you think about it, St Pancras got the Eurostar and all that. And then that's going to attract business. Everyone wants to be. It's become a transport hub, Nottingham. That's one of the ways they change themselves. Housing, this is just like some of the other ones. It's another basic thing they've done. They've renovated 300 they've created 300 homes and 18 luxury apartments, like, you know, really nice ones. But what they did is they got like old buildings and they preserved the heritage to convert it into it. So it's like old but new, so it's like a nice old looking building from outside, but you come inside, it's very chic and modern. So that was interesting. I thought the Lace Market Square, another famous site in Nottingham, they've put that as industrial heritage, so they're very focused around heritage, yet they want to loosen the ties with the Robin Hood background kind of thing. They want to associate more with work. Now, retail development, this is like, as I said before, with many places do this, you know, like Stratford was going to open Storm City. Obviously, the Olympic stimuli came in and they didn't, but they've done similar. They've converted, again, old buildings, have turned into new shops, restaurants. They're creating a huge casino. So this seems to be quite a popular choice, creating a casino and attracting the gambling market. They've also got flagship developments such as of like big large companies like Inland Revenue and BioCity flagships. These all create a lot of jobs. They expected this regeneration process to create 750 jobs just in 5 years. So they're expecting more than that afterwards. Now the science, technology and education part of regeneration, I think, is particularly interesting. So if you look at more the science technology, 3 years back it was designated Science City or something like that, Nottingham, and what they're focusing on is innovation and, you know, designing those kind of things. They're focusing on that, and it's good they're attracting those businesses. And how this is working, it's like Silicon Valley and Stanford universities. They've got University of Nottingham and Nottingham Trent University, so they've got great graduates coming out of there, starting up their own businesses, and they're helping that, and that's how the education is also working with this. A lot of money is being spent in these universities as well. And architectures, why this is also important is because this is supporting it. They're creating new funky designs, very, like, they've got a new building which is very sort of supposed to be eco-friendly. I mean, the pod, look at that, that's like a mixture of like street and building and industrial. It's very different. The architecture is very different. And why this also links to the universities, Nottingham Trent University is a very arts and cultural, you know, that kind of university, so it really fits in well. And arts and culture is a very big thing in Nottingham. They've done the whole contemporary thing. They've got exhibitions to launch this rebranding. They did like of like space, and they did contemporary art. They had a giant space suit in which they had outer world where they wore futuristic clothes and did a fashion show in it. Now, although the names of the people who were doing these arts in that exhibition weren't very like popular, they still thought that it will help, and this brought in a lot of tourism and revenue. And so they created this, and they've got like theatres and all of that. Arts is a very big thing in Nottingham. And environment, again, they're taking the environment very seriously. They've created like a urban drainage system, and they're cleaning it, and they've putting new parks and stuff, and the subways and everything. They're all being made more friendly. So with Nottingham, it's not necessarily regeneration from complete tip, like, I don't know, a place like Cornwall, because they completely became derelict. It's more like it's here and it's gonna go down, but we're just gonna regenerate it. Or when they are already regenerated, they're still continuing to regenerate because of the adjacent cities like Radford, which are still or not Radford, but other places still not doing so well. So that's the reason why they regenerated. I hope this video has helped. Thank you for watching.